Yo, welcome back to more Psychopath Season 2, Episode 4. So last time was pretty interesting in that it introduced some things that I'm still not quite sure what's going on. Like, I didn't mention this in the post-episode discussion, but when I went back to edit, I was like, oh yeah, how the fucking Inspector Eye that Kamui took out of her we saw, like, from its perspective, like, within the vat. And it seemed to be, like, analyzing her. Like, in the moment, I was like, oh, it's the Dominator because it's pointing at her. But no, like, it was, we saw it, like, it had, like, a visor. We were showing information about her. Like, he programmed it or did something to it mechanically to make it do that. And he needed specifically an Inspector's Eye to do it. I don't know what crazy science is going on there, but Kamui's doing some crazy shit. He also seemed to have, probably gotten her to his side as he has done with people, as we see multiple examples last episode. With the people they've confronted or have lashed out. Like, for example, when the inspector was told that she was going to be at this place, so she went to check it out. Like, yeah, you told me yourself she was here, and she did. And when she was there, the dude just lashed out, and he started punching her at the end, like she was unconscious. Crazy, because Kamui is, seems just to be like another revolutionary. You know, he's out here lowering people's crime coefficients, seems to be like truly understanding them. It could be as simple as that, just like from what we saw at the beginning of last episode, like even letting her bite him until he bleeds, just so like it's crazy. Like, he's like taking on that pain and like sharing it with them. Like, I understand you. Like, I feel this pain, and I know what you're going through. Like, it's damn. So we'll see what the hell happens next with that situation, how our inspectors are going to handle it, like Akane and company, Mika included, because she's usually at odds with Akane, and she's a very classic by-the-book inspector, just like Ginoza once was. Ginoza had, you know, other things going on beneath the surface, and maybe Mika does too, but she seems very straightforward as far as her perspective. So there's that. There's also that the chief asked Akane to keep a closer watch on Togane, which I was like, oh, okay. So I guess we'll see what the hell goes on with that, or why the chief asked that. It is interesting coming from the chief, because we, the viewer, knowing that they are like a vehicle for Sybil to have a direct, you know, control over the MWPSB. I don't think Akane knows specifically that the chief is, although she can assume, of course, Sybil's hand in everything, having seen the main hub room herself. But yeah, it's very interesting what's going on. I of course just want to know more about Kamui's deal, more about his movement, the phrase of what color, because like Saiga said, he was like, it's a bizarre and interesting question for, you know, the society they live in, like what color, clearly referring to hue. Or maybe not clearly. I don't know. I would love to hear from Kamui himself as far as his whole thing going on. So I won't assume anything. I'll just keep going. Though this season is pretty short, we are still like really early into it. I mean, we're almost halfway, but we're still really early into it. So, you know, my thoughts so far about season 2 are not, you know, really concrete yet, of course, because I can't assess, you know, all the things going on and, you know, people's criticisms in mind as well. I'll probably take a similar thing that I did with Steins Gate Zero, where I take in everything, I see where it goes, and then on the final episode, I'll just give my full, like, unfiltered, candid thoughts about the season. Just giving, because I can understand, like, this season just feels different. The way it is, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's very, it's just different. So, but I'm liking it so far, and I just want to see where it goes. So yeah, we'll just see, man. But that's all I gotta say going into this. Let's go. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. She's done right now. Oh yeah, with the dog too. God, that support dog was doing some shit. Ah. So that's why you're here. This older dude's doing work. Just like Kamui does. Oh boy, another interrogation. Yeah, because we should do that. I guess fair question from Mika, but you know. Sure. Hmm. Sure. I guess that's what that means. Okay, Ginoza. It's totally planned. It wasn't just no malfunction. Though it is interesting. I think I was even mentioned last episode, like, wow, Akane is like kind of being obsessed, like kind of what we've seen before. Which is an interesting thing to happen. Like with Kogami, it was Makishima, and with Akane, it's Kamui. She has good reason to be suspicious because she knows uh he could be out there because of criminally asymptomatic people, but yeah, it's just very like, yeah, I don't know. She's doing her best, man. I mean, they have to look into it. I mean, otherwise it would just be like unrelated incidents, but that doesn't seem right. I don't know what's going on in this opening. Like every time it starts, I always am like looking, and then I remember like, oh shit, then I look away. But in my peripheral, I just see flashing, red and fire and blood. I'm like, oh god. All right. Hmm. Oh boy. Whoa. Oh my god. Dude, this guy, who is this guy? It's a fucking tank. Jesus. Oh. Let the stress in. Yikes. Yo. Dude. Holy fuck. Yo, who is this guy? He's so like, why is he so good at this? And you know, when someone's getting their head stomped in front of you, they don't know that. Oh my god. Dude, Akane's such a saint. Mika would piss me off if I was Akane. She is so, like, understanding, though. And Mika's like, oh, you just think you're so great, don't you? Okay. Really? Yeah, you said that, bro. Pleading the fifth. You ain't talking. You ain't no snitch. Yeah. Before he was all riled up. Now he's like calm as can be. Keeping that crime coefficient down. Oh god. Stripped her too. Yikes. Yo. Oh god. What the fuck? What did she do? They're not alive anymore. Ooh. Ooh. My man, I like that train of thought. Are you sure about that? I don't know if that Dominator is gonna help. So how do you check without getting inside? Yeah. They probably are. Probably except him. Devil's proof of Kamui. Of course. Yay. Oh god. This dude's just beating the shit out of everyone. You're alive. Die. Oh my god. Oh dear. Ooh. Good job, Inspector. That was pinpoint. Is it gonna work now? Right, and that's what set off the thing. But then it went down. Sure, yeah, that would make sense normally. Hmm. Of course. Even after doing all this, my man is mentally at ease. Oh, man. And yep, target for enforcement. But Sybil says... Oh, wait, contact. Wait, it'll be your fault. I mean, I guess, but probably do something. Mmm. Oh, God. Yikes. Aoyanagi is... She is not... She is not going to be the one to save this. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yikes. These poor people. I remember when Makishima was talking about that. Damn. So he came back from the brink. God damn. And we started a revolution. Don't want to get in trouble, Mika. As usual, Akane is gonna save the day. Cool. I like my enforcer guy. And him. I like Togane. Yeah. Hmm. Trying to detect someone using a hollow. I'm trying so hard not to hate on Mika. I'm trying so hard. Like, I don't want to just be a negative person right now, but God, it's like, oh, oh, oh shit. The Chiefs. Division 3, huh? Wow. Yeah, cause say the chief wants this shit under control. Mika, you ain't doing enough. Delusion. Of course not. Not inspectors themselves. Oh, dominators. Mm-hmm. Ah, interesting. That's why he needed the eye. To use the Dominator, I think. Oh boy. Well, this guy's been doing some work, but he's fucked at this point. Oh wow. Aoyanagi? Oh gosh. Woo! Oh god. So what are you gonna do? Trying to learn how to use a Dominator. Okay. To have someone else shoot. This is all just to get data. Wait. Wait, Aoyanagi herself? Oh god. What the fuck? Aoyanagi's about to get shot, bro. Oh boy, that's what Kamui wanted to see. Bro, through the wall? Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even, like, understand what was going on. Whoa. The assault dominator, that explains what just happened. Holy fuck. Yo. I just shot the one with the higher crime coefficient. Oh my god. This is so funny. Oh god. Shoot them all. Oh my god. Holy fuck, this is brutal. Oh. Oh. God. If this isn't enough for every inspector there to raise their crime coefficient, I don't know what is. That was so crazy. I can just laugh. That was insane. Oh god. I kinda don't like this. And the last one alive is him. Oh, and Kamui. Indeed. He did all this just to learn that. Oh, Kamui, you bastard. He's like, no, I'm alive. Oh, what color? What color am I? What is my hue? The color of life. He's having his Senguji moment. Wow. Damn. And there he goes. The color of the blood we shed. Okay. What color? Okay, I'm getting it more now. Alright, fair enough. It's not just the hue. It's like we all bleed red, right? What color? Ooh. I hope Kamui does some shit to fuck with Sybil directly. Like, he's taking steps. He's learning things. I want to see how far he can take it. Kirito Kamui. Alright, I just want to get it out of the way up front. Like, Mika, I want to, like... So here's what's interesting. Like, for all, like, as much as she frustrated me this episode and how it's kind of been building up over these four episodes so far, just because she is so rigid in how she is, like, to the detriment of the team and just to what's good, and even to, like, the way Sybil itself, like, wants to handle it. Like, she's just so rigidly herself as an inspector, and it's frustrating. But for all, like, all that frustrates me, for all that it does, at the very end, like, with all that happening, and even with her, like, just terrifyingly saying, like, it's not our case anymore, I can't do anything, it's not our case, like at that point there wasn't really anything she could do. But it's basically what I've been hoping, like, something to happen for Mika to possibly assess her feelings, right? Just whether it's an internal struggle. She doesn't even have to, like, immediately change her mind. Like, I'm not saying she should be like Akane, or she should be like however way. Like, her being how she is understandable, and it's fine. It's frustrating, but it's fine. But what I really would like to see from this is, like, just a bit of a change. Maybe some internal struggle. Maybe some questioning. Like, is this really the right way to go about things? Should I have done something? I probably should have done something. Like, some regrets, something, right? Like, that's my hope. That's been my hope since, like, the first episode. I think I mentioned it back then. Just for something to happen, maybe for Mika to question her own, just question herself and question, maybe what it means to be a detective. Now, granted, inspectors that do that tend to go higher in crime coefficient. In fact, that probably won't happen just because that has been established, and she even said, like, if I go in, like, I'll get in trouble. Like, if I don't want to take the fall for it if it's not the right move. Like, she's very cautious of it. Like, the way she even ran before last episode from seeing Professor Saiga, just because that's a known thing to happen with inspectors. Now, I kind of take for granted the fact that Akane is so special, and that she really doesn't have to worry about such things. It could happen. It would be interesting if it did happen, if Akane's, like, hue actually did get cloudy enough, or her crime coefficient did rise enough, or if Kamui was maybe somehow able to trigger that in her with the data he's collecting as far as dominators, how to use them. So him collecting the inspector's eye makes more sense. Can they be used on inspectors? So just understanding these things. going as far as, you know, orchestrating these scenarios to obtain that information, even being in the same building, which is super risky. The fact that he had an escape route was very like, wow, very ballsy. So yeah, that I think that would be cool if that eventually did happen to Akane, because, but I guess the whole idea is that she is struggling internally, like in her mind, and like she is like stressed out. It's just the indication of hue is what is determining what is the punishment. Which is just another thing to worry about for inspectors who are not Akane. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but what I did like this episode was the bringing back the idea of Eustress deficiency. Like we heard about it in detail from Makishima and Senguji when they were having that conversation back during the Oryu arc. That was very cool, and that was always kind of like an underlying thing. But now they've just brought it up to the forefront again. This this phenomenon of how the lack of stress pretty much just takes away your meaning to live. You know, when you lack that struggle, it's difficult to find meaning, and thus like your body deteriorates. Like even Makishima said, the data suggests that lifespans are actually being shorter, though of course that data would never be made public. Yeah, it's very fortunate. So this guy, this old dude who was on the brink of it, like he was a victim of that too, came back from it feeling alive and like wanting so badly to awaken people, just like Kamui did for him, going as far as like killing, like you're alive, and then killing. I don't know, it's kind of funny. Like I get it, like he's like creating a scenario where they have to feel terror, where they have to feel like your medication isn't gonna stop you from feeling what the fuck I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's and then they all died. That was very unfortunate, man. It was insane. Like I ended up laughing just because I was like, what the fuck do I even say? Like this is ridiculous. This is awful. Yeah, so that was insane, especially the assault dominator. Like, oh yeah, we have a dominator that just shoots through walls now. And it just like accentuates the idea, like I don't know who I shot. I just shot the highest number I saw, which is insane that was AOYANAGI. Like you had people in there like over 300, and she was still the highest. Like, and you could tell it was about to happen. I was like, oh, this is what when Akane was saying all that, and it was she was about to open the door, like, and as AOYANAGI was saying, I'm an inspector. This is my job to boom. It's so fucked, man. Oh shit. So, yeah, I look forward to where this all goes, man. Like, despite my frustrations with Mika, which I don't know, I feel are understandable. Maybe I'm being an asshole, but I do have hope for her development, because there is room for her to develop, like especially with something traumatic like this happening. Even with Division 3 coming in, just very stone-faced, just bum, 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 like, I'm sure some of them had to have been affected. I don't know if they're going to be, like, recurring characters enough for, like, for us to see that. Surely with Mika, it's probably going to do something, so we will see. But I think that's all I have to say right now. Can't wait to see where Kamui goes, and how he's going to probably ultimately end up challenging Akane and Sybil as a whole, which is what I want to see. Like, Akane's doing her best. She's doing her job. She's doing her best for good, for people, to protect the law. Like, the people first and foremost, like, the meaning of that and its value and goodness itself. Like, that is, and I respect that. It's like, she has the most solid ideology. But, much like how she said in Season 1, I can't wait till the switch is flipped off. And I don't know what would even happen after that. I don't know what system they could even implement in place of that. It's probably not even possible at this point, just because it would uproot so much. But damn, I love to see people stick it to Sybil, and that's like what made me really like Makishima, you know, towards the latter half of Season 1, just because he was going so hard. But I miss that guy. But yeah, that's I think that's all I gotta say, man. So thank you so much for watching my reactions. Of course, share any thoughts you have. Am I being an asshole? You can tell me. But seriously, if you want to share anything or details, I appreciate it. If you want early access to more of my reactions to Psychopaths, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/YORO. The link is in the description. For $5, you get early access to this show and everything else that I do. I post every day. I post a schedule at the beginning of every week publicly, so you can check it right now if you want to see exactly how far ahead I am right now. But that's it, and most of all, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.